What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. I guess specifically Soulkeep content today. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. Okay, I wanted to give a shout out to Commander Chaos because he posted something in the Tower Defense channel of the Splinterlands Discord, which I thought was really interesting. It got some feedback. Even Chatter said that, responded to this and said he's going to make a note of it and bring it up to the team. And it kind of makes sense, like it could potentially work. So I just want to know how the community, or at least the folks here on this channel, feel about it. So if you're not aware, let me just run through it real quick. I don't want to read the whole thing to you, but here it says, in the last town hall, I mentioned that TD sale would not be burning. If you remember, because of the fact that the game probably won't come out until June sometime, or in June, they were going to extend the pack sale about 6 months. So Commander Chaos is saying, I think this is a mistake. While realistically, we can expect the white paper to change over time according to the needs, many people consider things like distribution rates and burn dates to be immutable. So by not following the white paper, people will lose trust in the ecosystem. Definitely agree with that. So he came up with a solution that he wants the team to seriously consider. And that would be to burn all of the remaining alpha packs. I don't even think we've sold 500,000 of the 2 million that are supposed to be there. So burn all the remaining nightmare packs and consider them kind of like an alpha. And then create, I guess number 2 here is create a tower defense alpha pack promo with the following: 1 additional hero, a spell, and a tower for alpha only, and then give an additional % bonus for using alpha cards. No additional price discount. Here's where it gets interesting. When the game launches, create a beta set that contains all of the alpha cards except the exclusive ones. Keep the print run reasonable, preferably under the packs burned. It keeps true to the white paper incentivized sales up to the burn without undercutting those who bought during the presale, and allows for growth after launch. The company has already had experience dealing with sets in this manner, which would be the alpha and beta sets of Splinterlands itself. Because if you remember, a lot of those cards were repeats for the beta set. So I actually really, really like this idea because it will give a little bit more value and utility to the cards that people have bought. And I think this went live back in September or October of last year when the pre-sale first happened and sold out, I believe within like 12 hours or something like that. And of course, people have continued to buy since that time as a way to support the game and support the project. So to me, this makes a ton of sense because if you add maybe, even just 1 additional card potentially, or two additional cards, 1 spell, 1 tower, that's like alpha only, then you give it a little bit more utility. But even if you didn't do that, doing a % bonus in the same way that alpha and beta cards get bonuses in the Splinterlands traditional card game, I think will be more than enough. It'll be a flex enough because now these cards, these towers and spells, are going to be very, very low in terms of their overall circulation. If we've only sold, less than 500,000 packs, it's just going to be for those folks. Now, the challenge will then be, getting beta up and running. And I don't know, the fact that they're going to have to work with Double Coconut, and, who knows if there might be any delays with that. But if that's something that they can do, it's like you have 500,000 packs for the alpha sale, 1.5 million packs for the beta sale, which again would allow for that kind of 2 million packs in total of a lot of the same cards. Maybe you do have some of those exclusive ones in alpha only. But at the end of the day, you don't necessarily even need that. You could just have it so that alpha cards have a little bit more of a bonus on them, and people are able to, over time, they can give value to that, where if they start to release more sets, if there's any kind of additional gameplay or game modes that Double Coconut adds on in the future, you could always give that extra utility to the alpha set, which would be very small and a subset, but it would make those cards highly desirable. While not ruining, the overall game plan that they have. So shout out to Commander Chaos. I mean, maybe this idea isn't perfect, and maybe it isn't even perfectly implementable for the team, but I think it's a great outside the box way to approach this in a way that rewards those who have been supporting for the last 9-ish or so months, or however long it's been, while also, not removing everything from the market, keeping that revenue source available for Splinterlands and for Double Coconut by having those packs available. But most importantly, sticking to what was in the original post. And it's not a white paper, but it's still a post, and the team tries to treat posts as white papers as much as they can. So it's like, just remove them. Come July, remove them, and let's get this beta thing when it launches. So I'm curious. I want to know your thoughts on this, how you feel about it. If this is if this is something that the team is actually seriously considering, then I would love to see what the feedback is like from folks here on the channel that are excited about tower defense and want to get involved with it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you think that there's a glaring issue, if you think that it is a no-brainer success, or somewhere in between, I want to know. That's all I have for you. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.